How to say goodbye. When I was a kid, my dad and I loved to visit my grandmother. She always prepared nice candy and yummy food when we were there. She lived in a big house. I think it had a few acres, and because there was a lot of natural forest, we could go pick some fruit and see some birds. Especially they had a lot of dogs there as guard dogs. And I love dogs, so I can spend hours playing with them, feed them some treats, brush them, play games with them, play hide and seek with them. This is my best childhood memory ever. Humans get old and get sick sometimes. What happened to elderly people when they are sick could become hard to recover. When my grandmother was 85 years old, she started living in a nursing home. A year later, she moved to the hospital. Because the hospital is 2 hours away from where I live, and I was a kid, I couldn't go to the hospital by myself. Finally, Dad said he was free today. Let's go visit Nan. When I saw her, she was so skinny. A lot of tubes covered her body. It was a bit scary, but she still is my favorite Nan. Nan, I am here. How are you today? Are you going to get better soon? When can we go back to your house? I want the candy and yummy food. She slowly opened her eyes and smiled to me, said, "Won't be long. I will be home soon. And I will prepare a lot of candy and food you like for you." Okay, Nan, Pinky, promise. She tried to reach her hand, but she was too weak. My dad said, "The visit time is finished. Nan need the rest." I said goodbye to my Nan and gave a kiss on her cheek. Nan, I will come to visit you soon," she said. Bye-bye, cutie pie. A few days later, I saw my Nan sitting in her house. She waved at me and said, "Cutie pie, come in. I prepared all your favorite foods." I was so happy. "Nan, you look great. I'm so glad you're feeling better now. There are no more tubes attached to you." She smiled warmly. We had lunch together, took a walk through her garden, and played with all the dogs. We laughed and spent the whole day together, just like we used to. It was perfect. After a while, I started to feel sleepy. "Nan, I'm tired. Can I have a nap?" "Of course. Let's go home." She tucked me into bed, gently brushed my hair, and told me to be a good girl, take care of myself, and look after my dad. I nodded. Then she told me she was about to leave on another journey. "When will you come back?" I asked. She smiled and said, "I'll see you again when the time is right." I was so tired that I simply replied, "Okay, Nan, wait for me. Bye-bye." Then I woke up in my own bed. It had only been a dream, but it felt so real. I went to find my dad. He was on the phone. As soon as he hung up, I couldn't wait to tell him about my dream. When he heard it, he began to cry. He pulled me into a tight hug and said, "The hospital just called. Nan passed away." My dad held me tightly and whispered, "I think Nan came to say goodbye to you." At that moment, my heart broke. I wished I hadn't fallen asleep in the dream. I wished I had stayed awake a little longer so I could spend more time with her. If I had known it was our final goodbye, I would have hugged her tighter